Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today I got a new quad that I ordered back in July 11th. Supposed to be about 7 days. It got here today, 42 days later, but I'm happy to have it, and I'm going to unbox it here and then talk about it for a couple minutes, kind of do a little review I guess, and then get it all set up and get it out and do a little bit of flying with it, and then I'll come back and give you my impressions of it. And what I have here today is the new CineLog35 Performance, kind of a new model that just came out. You know, good old Geprc, wrapping everything in plastic here, new protectors. This is supposed to be an analog version. What's interesting is the frame says HD on it, right here. She says CineLog35 HD. But it's not, it's the analog version. I'll tell you a little bit about it. It's got a 1.6 watt VTX. It's a Geprc VTX. And then what they did to this thing is they added some more powerful motors over the old CineLog35. This has got their 2105.5s. 2650 kV, I believe, 6S. Let me get this thing open here. Kind of give you a quick look at it. So, a lot of parts and stuff. There's actually a carbon fiber keychain in here, which is kind of wild. Full GoPro mount, which I will be using. Some propellers here. These are some HQ props. T90 MX GR, what it says on here. So I've got some props, a little control board for the OSD camera, whatever, USB micro stickers, you know, the usual stuff. Yeah, look at this thing. Ordered mine with Express LRS, and those are spare props, so it came with them already. Some big beefy motors. Then it's got the Cadex Ratel 2. I've seen some footage. It looks really good for analog. I don't usually fly analog as much anymore. Mostly DJI digital, but the price was right on this, and you know, I wanted to try something a little different. So yeah, it's got some really nice bumpers here. I like how they've screwed them in. I've got the CineLog30, and those pop off quite often. So, but I'm going to remove this, get the antennas set up. It's, you know, XT60. I think they recommend like a 1500 or so, 1550 6S. I don't have anything that big. I think I've got a 1300, so that's what I'll fly it on. I'll get it bound up. I've got a Tango 2, and I've got a Happy Model. Express LRS 2.4 module, and this is Express LRS, so that's what I'll get it set up on. Set up all the VTX stuff. I haven't done analog in a while, so we'll mess with that, and then we'll get this in the air. Supposedly this is a lot stronger than the old ones. I really like the color. It'll be easy to see when I crash, because I'm sure I will. Be able to spot it pretty easy. And then one other interesting thing that I plan on doing with this one is I'll figure out where to put it, maybe over here. It's got like 5 UARTs available, so I'm going to put a GPS here, just so I can tell where I'm going. I wish all quads had that ability. I'd like to have that little arrow just pointing back to home. Some big parks I've flown in, I've gotten a little, you know, can't figure out where the heck I'm going, and I have to listen for it or whatever. Anyway, I think that's about it for now. Don't really do reviews much or whatever, so I thought it'd be fun to talk about it and a little bit and show it to you. I'll swap this out and put the GoPro mount on it. I don't have anything that goes in that. And then yeah, I'll get this set up, and then we'll get out it on the air and fly it a little bit, and then I'll come back and tell you what I think of it. And actually, just for grins, here is the CineLog30 size comparison here. I don't know if you can see the difference in size. I like center it even. So yeah, It's a difference in size for sure. So that's pretty cool. So this will just carry a lot more payload. I really love this CineLog30 though. It's one of my favorites ever. Mine's a DJI Cadix Vista. I think it's the Polar. It's a really good camera. But yeah, this will be fun to do the analog, and we'll see how it goes. So we'll see you in a little bit up in the air.
All right, so out for the flight of my CineLog35 Performance that I just got. I had paid for 7-day shipping, and they said it would be about 7 days. It took 42 days, but I'm happy to have this. Unfortunately, I don't have a really big battery. I have like a 1100 6S from China Hobby Line, so it won't be the longest flight, but we'll get a good feel for it. Probably see on the screen right now I'm running 600 milliwatt on the VTX. It will do 1.6 watt allegedly, so I'll have to give that a try at some point. Just getting a feel for it right now. Also carrying a GoPro Hero 10 Black, so I'm carrying some weight. Actually not having to give it a lot of throttle, but you hear how loud that is when I fly near me. It is loud. This is not a quiet park flyer, but a bunch of birds. But before I run out of battery, look at that, how high I am. Super nice. Plenty of power, and it's actually quite windy. Actually, it's going to start raining, I think. Yep, great. Plenty of power. Typical Geprc quality. It's really nicely well built, really smooth. I decided to go analog with this quad. Honestly, not sure why. Maybe it was price, but I do have a spare Cadix Vista I could throw in here if I really wanted to, with a Polar camera. I think I've got maybe a Nano, and a Nebula Pro as well. But honestly, for analog, look how clear that is. I got no complaints. I'm gonna get close to this. I'm gonna go somewhere where I'm not with a bunch of trees and stuff, and we'll see just how clear that is. I mean, honestly, well, you see the wind, but I can see leaves and some branches and stuff. Not too bad. I'll be curious if I cranked up the VTX, how much clearer it may break up maybe. But this thing's super smooth. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. Obviously can carry a lot of weight. I think I might go with a DJI Action 2 for future flying, just for the weight savings, because I don't really have any big batteries. My largest 6S is a 1300, but I'll have to test that out, see what kind of flight time I get, and then maybe go with some bigger batteries. It's quite fast. I should add that what I'm using for a receiver in my DJI version 2 FPV goggles is a AKK 5.8 gigahertz receiver. They're not known for being the best, but I'm a decent ways away, and it's not really getting any breakup through here. It's nice and clear. Look at that. Maybe not digital quality, but no complaints. Yeah, down low, I'm gonna get some breakup. It's quick too. Look at that. Full throttle power near me, so you can hear it. Super loud. Low and fast. Like it. Super maneuverable, and the wind doesn't seem to be affecting it. And I'm not going crazy, but I'm getting I'm at 4 minutes. Not too bad on an 1100. Yeah, I'll be putting up the GoPro video and the analog video so you guys can see what it looks like. And I'm pretty impressed, like I usually am with Geprc quads. Got a few, and they always seem to be well tuned and just smooth. Fly really nice. Yeah, I'll be taking this with me a lot of places. Probably not parks. Scare everybody away. This is louder than my 5-inch freestyle quads. 4S and 6S. Yeah, anyway, this is kind of my flight impressions. I find it to be really smooth and controllable. One thing I should say is I'm flying this with my Tango 2 with a Happy Model ELRS 2.4 module, but I do have a what is that, the TX16S Max coming to me. I got the JB version. I'm going to leave this on for a second. You notice the video cut out. What I noticed is the cable is really tight for the camera and it pops out every time I land. So I'm going to have to figure something out with that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the flight, and I'll get it back on the bench, so to speak, and talk about it a little more.
Hey, so back after flying, talk a little bit about it. Really like how it flies. My commentary while flying, I mean, I've never really done this before, like a review like this anyway. And I've really not done many reviews, but I really enjoyed flying it. It seems like a great flyer. Carry the GoPro Hero 10 just fine. I used a battery in it, although it did come with an adapter to go from balance lead to like a naked GoPro connection, and I actually have the kit to do it. This GoPro is actually broken. You can see my screen maybe is it's all taped up because it's broken, but still works fine. So I may take this apart and strip it down to a naked GoPro. We'll see. Or like I said, when I was flying, I might go to the I throw an Action 2, DJI Action 2 on here. We'll see. GoPro is better, but the DJI Action 2 is a good camera. I also mentioned this one thing. I'm hoping this will focus in, and I should have grabbed something to point with, but this cable right there, you can see it moving around. So that is the camera cable, and I flew this 3 times so far, and when I land, it pops out every time, even really soft landings. So there's a tie wrap in here holding this cable, and there's not a lot of slack, but I'm thinking I'll have to figure something out there. On the plus side, it keeps anything from breaking, I guess, if it pops out, but I would hate for it to pop out during flight. Otherwise, really great. You'll see, the video. You've probably seen it already since I put it up there first. It's pretty clear for analog. I mean, I have no complaints. I started with analog about 2.5 years ago, and switched to DJI. It's hard to fly analog sometimes when everything's so clear, but I was happy with this. I thought about converting it, like I said, but I don't know that I will. I think I'll save my 2 spare Caddx Vista VTXs for when something breaks. So yeah, anyway, I really enjoyed flying it. I'm going to fly this a lot. I suspect I'll do a little mountain surfing with it, or whatever, hard part flying, obstacles, I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I wanted something that could carry more payload. I am going to, I think right here, put a GPS. I've got a HGRC M80 that I can put there, and this is a 1100 that I flew with, just to give you an idea. So, if I put the GPS just right up against these screws here, it should be clear. Yeah, this isn't really a long range quad, but I do like having that arrow pointing me home, especially in a big park or a bigger area. Sometimes, I don't know, I forget where I'm at, although this thing's so freaking loud. I don't think I have to worry about hearing it. Anyway, thanks for watching me do this little review and talk about it a little bit. So I do want to say also, I actually had a pretty hard crash my very first flight, and it took no damage. These are tough. My CineLog35, I would have broke multiple hoops. I've crashed much lighter and done that. Props did take a little bit of damage. You can probably see right there, but it still flies great. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. It was a great purchase. Can't wait to fly it more. And yeah, see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Everybody take care of yourselves. All right, have a good one.